The first sign that something was wrong came as a tremor, so faint that most people, aboard the deep space research vessel, Horizon dismissed it as a routine hull readjustment. Ships groaned in the silence of the void. It was nothing new, but Dr. Elias Marek felt the vibration differently. It resonated through him like a whisper at the back of the skull, a ripple of thought not his own. He had heard it once before, 12 years ago, when he was a young astrophysicist, analyzing background radiation patterns from far beyond mapped space. Back then he thought it was equipment malfunction. Now he knew better. He rose from his chair, heart beating faster as the hum passed through the deck again. It was stronger this time, like something enormous shifting in its sleep. Not possible, he muttered. Around him the bridge crew continued routine tasks, navigation, systems checks, daily logs. Only Elias had stopped working. Only he could feel it, or maybe only he was listening. The hum came a third time, vibrating through the air itself. Elias felt it behind his eyes, in his teeth, in the marrow of his bones. He whispered one word. A signal. A voice behind him answered, "You feel it too." Elias turned. Captain Rhea Caldwell, tall, calm, and always 2 steps ahead of danger, stared back at him with the same uneasy realization in her eyes. She'd felt it, so had he. But if 2 minds sensed the same impossible thing, it meant the universe was speaking. The hum turned into a pulse, and suddenly every holographic display flickered. Every light dimmed. Every console froze. Horizon went silent. Not dead. Listening. Then a deep vibration rolled through space, so massive it should have been visible. Elias grabbed a console to steady himself. "Captain, this is not natural. This is structured resonance." "You're saying it's intelligent?" He swallowed. "I'm saying it's calling." Before she could respond, the stars outside shifted. Space folded like fabric, and a colossal shadow emerged from a distortion so gentle, so slow it looked like a continent drifting into existence. It wasn't a ship. It wasn't a station. It had no metal, no engines, no lights. It was alive. A cosmic organism the size of a small moon, its surface moving like muscle under translucent armor. Long neural tendrils flowed behind it, trailing glowing dust that looked like a comet made of thoughts. The crew froze in terror. "What is that?" someone whispered. Elias already knew the answer. "The archivist," he said breathlessly. "The one that broadcast the neural hum. The one older than galaxies. It survived extinction after extinction. It catalogs civilizations. It remembers everything." No one spoke. The cosmic entity drifted closer, slow but precise. Its surface pulsed with faint luminescence, synchronized to the same hum. Elias felt inside his skull. Like a heartbeat, like a mind. The archivist turned toward Horizon with deliberate intent. The ship vibrated as if struck by a wave of gravity. Lights flickered, panels cracked. The crew panicked, shouting to secure systems, to adjust thrusters, to brace for impact. But the movement stopped as suddenly as it began. Every console lit up again. Then the voice came, soft, vast, ancient, beyond comprehension. Human. The sound wasn't through speakers. It wasn't through air. It was inside their minds. The entire crew gasped. Elias held his breath. Human mind, awake. Elias felt pressure behind his skull. Gentle, curious, probing. Not hurting. Not threatening. Searching. The archivist was scanning the ship. Scanning for him. Captain Rhea stepped back. "Elias, it's looking for you." He didn't deny it. His neural patterns were sensitive, 1 in a billion, attuned to cosmic radiation structures. He always sensed things others didn't. Now the universe had noticed. The archivist sent another pulse. Elias nearly fell as images slammed into his consciousness. Worlds consumed by time. Civilizations rising and collapsing. Knowledge stored across millions of years. And a feeling, deep and mournful. Loneliness. The archivist wasn't attacking. It was begging. He whispered, "It's dying." Captain Rhea stared at him. "How do you know?" "Because it showed me. It's losing memories. It's losing coherence. It needs an anchor, something stable, something resilient." Elias hesitated. "It needs a human mind." The crew erupted. "You can't. That thing will kill you. It'll overwrite your brain." Captain Rhea silenced them. "If this is true, the decision is his. Elias stepped forward. Through the hull window, the archivist floated only a few kilometers away, its tendrils waving softly like it was breathing. It pulsed again and he felt its intent. It didn't want to take. It wanted to share. He placed a hand against the cold glass. "I'll go." The transfer pod ejected from Horizon and drifted toward the living giant. As Elias floated in the tiny compartment, his heart pounded so loudly it echoed off the metal interior. The archivist opened a massive, glimmering arc in its surface, the closest thing it had to a doorway. The inside was beautiful. Neural corridors glowed like rivers of stars. Thought membranes rippled with light. Everything moved with calm, rhythmic pulses, like he was floating inside the nervous system of a deity. Then the voice returned. Human Elias Merrick. He choked. Hearing his full name in a voice older than galaxies made every hair on his body rise. "You know who I am? You are the first in a million cycles who can hear me." "Why me?" "Your mind is unfinished, flexible, open. You are suited to carry memory." "To carry me?" "Carry you?" he echoed. "I cannot survive the next silence. My core collapses, my thoughts scatter, my knowledge dies. What do you want from me?" The archivist's voice softened to a whisper of starlight. "I want to live. With you." Elias trembled. "You want to merge consciousness?" "Not consume, not control, merge, share. You will remain you. I will remain I. And when one of us dies, the other will carry both." Elias felt tears in zero gravity drifting from his eyes. "Why humans?" he whispered. "You could have chosen anyone across millions of years. Humans endure," the archivist said. "You adapt. You refuse extinction. You persist when all logic says you should fall." Elias laughed weakly. "HFY, humanity, fuck yeah." The archivist didn't understand the words, but it understood the tone. "Yes, humanity. Yes." He reached forward, touching the glowing membrane at the center of the chamber, and the universe opened. He felt everything. Civilizations older than Earth, secrets of physics wrapped in poetry, the birth of nebulae, the death of stars, the laughter of species humanity would never meet, the grief of a cosmic mind alone for eons. He felt something else too, a presence wrapping around his consciousness, warm, respectful, grateful. "We are bound," the archivist whispered. His vision blurred. When he awoke, he was lying inside Horizon's medical bay. Captain Rhea stood over him, eyes wide, breath hitched. "Elias, your eyes." He blinked. They glowed faintly with starlight. He felt different, clearer, wiser, but still him. Inside his mind, another voice spoke calmly, peacefully. "I am here." He sat up, barely whispering. "You're alive." "We are alive." Captain Rhea stepped back as every monitor in the room lit up, flooded with impossible data pouring from Elias's thoughts, mathematics, beyond human understanding, star charts from extinct empires, technology capable of transforming humanity forever. "Elias," she whispered, "you're carrying an entire civilization in your head." He nodded slowly. "No," he said softly. "I'm carrying a friend." The archivist pulsed in his mind, warm as sunlight. "Humanity will not be alone," it said. "Not now. Not ever." Elias smiled. For the first time in a million years, the archivist wasn't alone, and neither was humanity.